it's a natural. Whatever you do, just stay true and show passion. When you talk, be precise.
I took a flight for the paddock. You said, babe, oh, so dramatic, I can't. Anything you want, boy, forget it. You just make me feel so. I took a chance and you grabbed it. You said, don't worry, I got.
Hey guys, I guess this might be the start of my YouTube because I can't take it no more. I can't take it no more. I can't take it no more. Oh my gosh. I can't take it no more. I'm bugged out. I'm bugged out. And YouTube just about to be my place where like, I like, you know, crash out a little bit. Because like, I can't take it no more. Something's wrong with me. Therapy's not gonna help. Therapy's not gonna help. Fuck, I guess this is gonna work. Something's wrong with me in learning, you know, scripture and all of that, and understanding how I have to stand on his word, and you feel me? So you know how like there's coping skills, right? Think of coping skills as scripture, right? So if you coping mechanisms is scripture. It's in scripture, right? So with that being said, right? With that being said, even with knowing scripture, even with not leaning on my own understanding, right? I'm still bugged out. I could stand on his scripture all day in America, but that don't mean that I am not who I am. I'm still me as an individual, and I just stand on his word because his word is the foundation. But I don't think his word changes the fact that I'm bugged out. And I think that's what I've been like, I don't know, like, I've been trying to pinpoint what is it of what I'm sensing about myself. Is it because I'm both-handed? So what is it, ambidextrous? Something like that? So when you're right-handed, you use the left side of your brain. When you're left-handed, you use the right side of your brain. But I'm both-handed. So what is going on in my head? I need like some type of like specialist that specialize in people who are ambidextrous. Stop handling me like I'm a right brain sider. Stop handling me like I'm a left brain sider, because I'm a both brain sider and most people aren't. And it makes me want to. Okay, calm down, 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 calm down. Be gone, be gone, be gone, be gone, be gone, be gone, be gone. But it's not people in my head at the same time. Like you motherfuckers gonna think I'm crazy, child. But it's not that, like, I don't physically or like through my eyes be feeling like I'm in the natural world. Like, there's the natural and then there's the spirit. I majority of the time feel like I'm in the spirit. I don't really feel like I be in the natural majority of the time, because like the natural be so like lagged. Like I'm high speed while everything else is lagging and glitching, and I just gotta walk around this world like everything ain't lagging and glitching. Or I can't tell you that you lagging or glitching. And then when I'm irritated by your lag and your glitch because I'm on high speed, you think that I'm treating you some type of way. You think that I'm being funny. Yeah, you would think that I'm being funny if you ain't on high speed and you was lagging and glitching. You would think that I was, because you can't see clearly. You can't move clearly. Why? Because you're lagging and glitching. You're not on high speed. I don't even be thinking if people even understand me half of the time. How I talk or where I be going. Like when I be like really in this, like I'm not really talking to an individual person, because when I'm talking to an individual person, then that's when the mask comes. That's where the mask comes, in the sense of I have to, like, I don't know, like talk in a way where like I notice that your brain, like I have to see like the level of your comprehension based off of how you conduct conversation with me. And if I could tell you got more sense than you're putting on, you're trying to manipulate the situation, and I can't fuck with you. If you're doing, like, I just, honey, I'm too worried about a motherfucker thinking they gonna pull a fast one over me. I deal with PTSD, and I think for me to be able to happily move past this point in my life, like, I don't know when, or I don't know when, like, it's really gonna hit me of what I went through, and I can't think about it, I can't dwell on it, I can't nothing about it, because then I'm gonna find moments where I'm dissociating too much. I'm gonna find moments where I'm blacking out too much, and I don't want to potentially do something that I have no business doing. Deep down inside, I feel like I'm crying right now even explaining that, because that shit really saddens me, that baggage I can't even unpack right now. To know and be that self-aware, to know that even through what you go through mentally, that you can't even unpack that right now. And I don't want it to affect me in the wrong way, where I can't even say too much, because I ain't cried in a minute. Like, about this, I ain't cried in a minute. After I feel so much emotionally, I get so fucking mad. You know how uncomfortable that is? To be so adamant on healing and being better. But also knowing that what you deal with and what you go through, and how things will later on come to the surface later. Everything don't always just come to the surface immediately. And I don't want to hurt nobody like how I've hurt. But I don't want to be alone for so long either, because I just always had to be alone. So yeah, it's different this time, and it's new this time, and it's with God this time. So yes, I do feel a sense of comfort. But having your own physical human being. Jesus already came and went. If I could have Jesus as my best friend, I wouldn't mind that either. But he already came and went. When I pray for my kids, I pray for me to always have somebody. And I don't even get to see my kids like I want to. So I just still feel like I had everybody else's person. I had my son to be his grandma's person. I had my daughter to be her family person. Well, I'm nobody's person. Yes, my kids love me. But they got they persons. And I thought I prayed for them to be my person. And this is where you know that everything ain't always about you. And you gotta accept that everything ain't always about you, even when you alone and you want something to just be about you. And because I know that I've always held something so gentle in me, I just always put that portion on the back burner because this world don't love you. And as much as this world won't love you, it's just as much as the people in it won't love you neither. I feel like I'm a reality facer, and the biggest thing of my transition right now is even in the reality taker that I am in, God's decree and God's will is still way more powerful than reality, because He created reality. So in that aspect, can't do nothing but just shut the fuck up and wipe your tears away and know that everything's gonna be okay, because we lean not unto our own understanding, but in all thy ways acknowledge Him, and He will direct our path. You think it's easy? You think how I just talked myself off the ledge? You think that shit easy? Everything that I just said right there, you think that shit easy to tell myself? You think that shit easy to listen? You think that shit easy just taking that route instead of just doing dumb shit, instead of just being petty, instead of just crashing out, instead of just doing shit that I really ain't got no business doing? Well, this is the stuff that they say that helps you build character. Well, this is the stuff that makes you cold. This is the stuff that increases your level of not giving a fuck. And I'm trying to learn how to not give a fuck, but be genuinely me. And not a facade like everybody else. still being something different. Still trying to be that different. I overthink too much. I come up with scenarios in my head that are not necessarily true. I cannot make up scenarios based off of past events because that's not realistic and that's not the present and that's not right now. It's very fairy tale and I need to stop doing it because it really pisses me off. Because it gets me all in my feelings. And then my logical mind thinks about what I've thought and the fact that I've already got myself into my feelings. Literally gotten myself already into my feelings. For my logical mind, because I have no friends, I have nobody to turn to that can give me a logical standpoint from a sense of a God's perspective. I have no friends like that. Like, I want people, I want my village to do the same for me that I do for people, where I'm not trying to I don't be trying to preach at nobody, but I want somebody to have conversation and talk life into me and break down my barriers and my strongholds by talking scripture at me. Not preaching, not none of that. Conversation. Tear down my verbal strongholds that I say to myself. The things that I do for other people. I do it for myself too, but everything I do for myself, you know how tiring it could be. Doing and being everything for yourself. Everybody just look at it as talent. Gifted. Yes. But tired. I'm tired of always having to push when I don't even want to. Knowing that I can't stay stuck in something. Because I refuse to be depressed. I refuse to go through that again. I refuse to dread waking up. I refuse to go through that again. It's annoying when you know, even if you don't fully always know if it's you or the enemy trying to play tricks on your mind. But what you do know, that neither one of those things are God. So because I know that it's not God, it irritates me. It irritates me if it's me doing it to myself. It irritates me if it's the devil trying to play on my mind. It irritates me. And then to have to think about it as sometimes it's not neither me or the enemy, that sometimes there's certain things that I might think is me or the enemy trying to distract me or trying to do something in a negative way, and it's not even always neither one of those. Sometimes it's God. Having the wisdom to know that you don't even have all the wisdom, to have the wisdom to know that you don't have all the wisdom, to not have all the wisdom is to have the wisdom to not know, to know that you don't have all the wisdom. talk to y'all next time. Bye.
Take a chance and you grabbed it.